Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 500 of Factorio with the Z-Block mod, where we are working on methane. And we did this design, and then we didn't bring advanced gas refineries with us. But other than that, we should be done with it. Except that we are not expecting to actually export butane or ethane yet. So we're just gonna burn that over here, but we have it ready if we ever want to export it. And that was the plan. But let's go and find these advanced gas refineries that we need. Oh, and apparently I've also had some infinite water stuff somewhere. Think? No. Where's that? Here. Okay. So when we have this done, we should be ready to make a lot of purple science until we run into a bottleneck, which will probably happen almost instantly, but we have a start at least. And then we can start the next part of faster than light travel science. And maybe we can finish this soon. We'll see. Advanced gas refinery is what I want. I'm just gonna take a stack more, sure. And then I am just gonna go over here to our old science where we are gathering some science for doing science like this or research like that. And I bet you we need pink science, and we don't have any purple. But this is what, 4,000, which should be enough to do half of this research. Yes. Even if we don't have enough purple science already, then that is what we are going to make very soon, so it should be okay. Let's actually just deposit that at the research outpost. Have we started bottle production? No, so that's going to be what slows us down up there at methane, I guess. Science. Go. There's 1,000 purple left, and we should have around 200 in each of these chests. So we should have plenty. Good. Back to methane. And let's get some power in. Where do we want this? Guess where we'll find out later. And then we need carbon and bottles. So we should get bottle production going. Good, then we bottle up some raw gas. And we are going to speed this up a lot, because I'm impatient. And there we have robot carry capacity. I guess we're just putting this... No, actually we don't get pink yet. Pink science. So we can't do this yet, even after the space is done or anything. I'm gonna get this out of the way then. Except that we don't have military science at our science outpost. Don't have enough for all of these. Maybe we have enough for this, but I don't really care about it, I don't think. This could be good. This is always good. And that's a start, I guess. Except we didn't want this one. We're making bottles. I guess we are going to bring bottles out here on, well, with robots onto a belt. So how are we going to do this? Let's reserve 4 belts for empty bottles. 4 belts potentially for raw gas. 4 belts for carbon. And then I guess 4 belts for each of our outputs. Well, that went through our sciences very fast. I guess we're just not gonna do anything else then for a while. Okay. We have plenty of space, so maybe we don't need to be too careful here. This is our actual output. And that needs to go in here. So for now, we're just placing this right here. Except that we want all of these to move out 1 tile. Otherwise we won't have the space for this if we ever expand here. Good. We need to get carbon out of here. I'm just gonna place that here. Sure. And we needed very little of it in there. Up, bottom, bottom, top. Good. Then we need empty bottles in. And we'll get most of the empty bottles from here. So I'm going to request them around here. Bottles. Any bottles. And we're gonna place those right here. So need some actual water down here. Need more than 1 can input still, so we do need this extra stuff we made for the bigger build that we didn't do anyway. So this should be good. Good. We get hydrogen. we get synthesis gas. Still need to get the raw gas in. That's supposed to come in here. So raw gas will go on a belt around here. Wait, why do I say empty bottles get out of here? We get raw gas out here. And that's supposed to go in here. Then empty bottles go in there. Oh wait, we get raw gas out here. I'm stupid. So this is empty bottles. This is our export. Maybe we should set the recipes here so I can actually keep this in mind. Methane. Empty. Good. Raw gas here. And we're gonna put that on this belt. And we just need half a belt in. Yes. This will be needed soon. How come we're not making more bottles, by the way? Because we don't have enough iron and plastic. Apparently. Because I haven't removed the mixing here, dang it. Just want all the space I can get in there. Good. Here we will empty ethane. And here we'll empty butane. And then we will burn it for now. And then I guess we'll take the bottles and put back out onto this boat. Could also put the burning down here, of course. We're gonna stick with this. I don't want to care about the power for that. Good, we get methane. I still think this is a disaster waiting to happen, because now we can't get these out. So it shouldn't overblock entirely. Are we inputting more bottles here than we're supposed to output? We are outputting bottles with 1,000 methane, but we are inputting 1,300. So we are inputting more bottles. So we shouldn't ever need this pipe. These bottles should just all go back up here. At least while we're not exporting these things. So yeah, we have deadlocked ourselves, it seems. Right? Because this can't get rid of its bottles anymore. I don't want to export empty bottles from here though. But maybe, since we didn't plan too much for this, we should just put this into storage or the network. Though it should probably be active providers. And this should stop requesting. And then we need to empty that. We can't actually have these. Because then we don't output enough bottles to here where we actually get it out of the system. Let's get some storage down as well for bottles. Oh yeah, ethane. It's methane we're exporting. For some reason I thought it was ethane for a bit. But it wasn't. Good. We're running, we're producing, we're doing good. gas though. At least for this one. I'm sure this can produce the amounts we need. Crafting speed of 16. Crafting time of 0.2. So 5 times 16 is 80. 80 bottles per second. Well, we're limited to 60 bottles per second, I guess, because of pipe or bottles. And 60 by 50 is 3000, of course. So we should easily be able to output this. Apparently, a loader cannot insert fast enough. Half of this belt is standing still, but we have shortages. But we also output block some of the time. We should have had this in the middle of these then. Does this open anyway? It should never be output blocked before these start being full at least. And they should have a lot harder time being full. But maybe not. Now they're full. Or this one is at least. Could pump some of this stuff through if we wanted to. And we can't have these power poles. So we can do something like that. Whatever. I didn't actually expect to spend time here, but I would like this to run well. Well, now we do not have output problems, at least, other than this, but that should be equal to the input problems. And now we are getting rid of 1000 plus 500, whatever, gas worth of bottles, and we only input 1300. Does that become its own problem? What happens when we get full of gas, like we basically are now? Then we won't output any bottles anymore to get rid of these gases. That is what is consuming this gas. That's also bad, right? So we should still be able to top up this system. Not sure why I'm having such a hard time wrapping my head around this. Maybe we should just both import and export bottles in a better way. I don't know. At least this seems to be working. For now, it's working. So for now, we leave it as it is. This is methane. We request methane down here. Methane, methane, if I can spell. Full time. Back to purple science. Empty, go. Methane. Good production, but that is a little bit off because we are unbottling and bottling it a couple of times, thus making more fluid. But it's fine. We're making more than we were before, and that's what I want to see, basically. And we have full trains. Good. That's all we need, I think. So back to purple science now. And actually connect all of these builds and stuff. And have a look at the design we actually made for this. This is for methane, we don't need that anymore. But this was for purple science. Which is pretty dang small, but also a little bit complex. You're going there because you can get under this. Yes, that's fine. We're just gonna build this here then. I think we are. Good. And then comes the problem of remembering where everything goes. And I've been moving this around or deleting it, so I can't actually see that there. But this build should contain red and plastic. That's for certain. Red and black plastic. I want green underground for this. That should make all of these a lot easier. Because this can always reach across at least these 4 build output stations. But it's too expensive right now. Green and plastic. No, red and plastic. Which are all the way at the back here. Let's just remove all artifacts from these builds. Good. So that's 2 of the builds taken care of. I want to do this for all of them without connecting all the builds, because that makes it easier to copy it around and scale to the 5 instances of this setup that we need. Hopefully we can make that, or can make this in a way that actually works. We need cover on this build. And green circuits. So one of them is here. Why does this not line up? Because this is further away than everything else is. Oh, this can just be extended like this. Except that wasn't right. Good. This belt is untouched so far. That way. Go. Two things into there. Steel and silicon, because we have the other two already. So this one, steel and silicon. Steel right here. And silicon is probably far back. There. Then we need what here? Two of the things in here needs to go in this belt. So that's the only place we need them. And that must be gold and something else. It's in there. Lead only goes in there. Tin only goes in there. So whatever two of those we want on this belt is fine. Gold right there. Lead right there. And then the tin needs to go on this belt. Which is there. And then the thing we haven't got yet. These blue circuits. And that must go on the other side of this belt. Down to here. No. What? Where do we need blue circuits? Blue processing units, whatever. Here. I put two things on this that should go in here, but we need one from each 4 belt in here. We can't combine those. Which I think I did onto this belt. Steel and silicon. Dang, this is a puzzle. Can we undo removing this? Because I had it set up with the inputs actually here. No, I have to do it smart. This is still set. 2 of the inputs in there. The third one goes onto this belt. But this belt should also have something that goes in here. Green is already spoken for, plastic is already spoken for. So only either steel or silicon on here. Stick in red, yes. I'm confused about the builds now. This is plastic and red. We need plastic in. This is what? We have no idea. No, we do have an idea. Yeah. Blue. And one of the things. Wait, why is this recipe not set? I don't know. Now it is. Oh, because we had productivity modules. So for some reason they can be in here, but not in the real world. Okay. Circuits and something for in here. Silicon is not used anywhere else, right? No. Is steel used anywhere else? No. So just one of those two. And I said onto this belt. Yes. Green is there, that's fine. We need blue and maybe silicon on this. What did we put here? Steel and silicon, I wager. Silicon can't go with steel. Steel can go with blue. And then I guess silicon should go here, where we also have tin. Tin goes in there. Silicon comes here. To be input, yes. Didn't... No, I said silicon should go there. My bad. I think that's all of them. This is accounted for, this is accounted for, this is accounted for, that is there, that's there, that's there. Here, 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 and there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Onto 5 belts. That should be right. Hopefully. Let's see where we need this. Something like that. Good. Then we need a methane there. Oh, methane. Fill methane. And we're gonna make bottle storage. Fill. we'll also make naphtha storage, barrel storage. Barrel. Good. Then we needed, was it nitrogen or oxygen? Okay. And we didn't plan that, but it's just how we always do it. Air, air. That. Burn that. Bring that in. Power. Now this should be sped up though. And maybe I should just bring this in here where we actually have good beacon coverage. It's not like we need a lot of oxygen, right? No, just 200. But that's only for 1/5 of what we need, right? The 3.6 of this is apparently just half of this for some reason. Oh, because we have to export that. Have we actually considered that? We put stuff out here. And we are putting it in there, yes. Only when we're out of it up here, though. Good. Now what? Well, we haven't connected these yet, so that's probably what we're missing. I think well, we could fix the outputs as well, I guess. Also that one. We take this and just rotate it. That should fit here nicely. As long as we fill that one in. Okay, we need the output station. For science, we are starting to lack space here. So maybe I'm going to do this instead. Oh, whoops. Oh, there's water there. This can be the ore that we are putting, iron and copper ore from the waste byproducts. But then we also need sulfur, which sucks. I'm gonna undo this and have science be robot managed as well. Or sulfur. Signs will just go in there if this is our signs. At least it's not. That's our signs. There. And it's gonna be split up, I guess. Unless we could put... Well, not unless, but I'm just thinking maybe we could put sulfur on the same build as ours. Instead of having it in here. But no. But ours will just go here as well. Collected together. Oh, but not in that exact lane. In that lane. And of course now I actually connected it. But I can live with that, I think. Because now I can take a copy of all of this. And I'm just going to put that there for now, and then we can actually connect everything. And we need to figure out how much of everything goes in. Because I'm not going to put full bolts in or anything. Almost half a build of green. And less than a third of everything else. Okay. Do we not have any... We do have lower tiers of this. Okay. We need to add sulfur to make or start it all up. Is our train still up here? Yes. Awesome. Should have brought some requester chests as well, but that's too late now. If you get a bunch of them, you should be self-sufficient from now on. So if I steal that, you are still more than fine. And apparently, oxygen is our problem. Okay. Plenty of gas. Does this need to output to a build behind the inserter? Can it not prioritize? Well, I guess it can't drop its stuff. This is not great. What if we just pull it back? Then it works, okay. So it's just where it's put onto this part of the build, okay. So now we're making sulfur for the world. And we're making science, and we're making copper, and we're making iron. Great. Huge success. So let's grab some requested chests from our train as well. Good. So bring me some science here, please. Bring some copper here. And some iron ore. And some sulfur. Still have some available robots. That's good. Actually, we just want one wagon's worth of sulfur. That's how we're doing it so far, at least. Right. Oh, but it's one of the back wagons. No? Yes? What? The two back wagons are the ones we can deliver sulfur in. Why didn't I just... put everything in? Why is this in a weird location? The fraction was there. Oh. I only did these two because I didn't want to do filter inserters, and the train also brings sodium into the front too. Really want that. So we need it to be the two rear wagons. It just feels so stupid. We should just go to sulfur and make it filter inserters. Yeah. For that though, we should finish up here. Scale it up to where we want it to be. Because this is not enough science. What's purple science called? Burns out stuff. A minute. 120 per minute. So that's 2 per second. And we want 25. What? Oh no, that's because we only have part of this time here. So this is more correct. 450 is what, 7.5? And I wanted to build 5 setups. Does that match up? We should actually only need 4 then. At least I think my math is good on that, but we'll see. Maybe we will start with 4. And then I can use this to connect everything, hopefully. We need more space for that though. Did we actually make it? I'm gonna need more underground though, and more built and more stuff. Why haven't I asked my train over here yet? I don't know. But it is pretty close, so I guess it doesn't matter. Whoops, not those. This and this. We do need inserters as well. Okay. It's not parked there. Just here. So we needed about half a build of this, so that only goes into 2. That goes into another 2. Of course, everything should be able to go into at least 2, because we're only using half a belt of each. Makes sense. And maybe we'll just scale it like that. Sure. That is done there. Have it. Good. So then we just need beacons. And then we need the output trains sorted. And then we should be good. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.